or any traits that you feel like. Yeah, save yourself.
All right. Did anyone else have anything on the panel? I saw a hand like go up or something like that. Someone was trying to say something.
Michael, any questions?
I mean, no, just
for the girls.
My thing, at the end of the day, if you're with a guy, you can't be worried about this guy just want to fuck you or he's going to marry you. He's going to be you just got to go with the flow. Whatever's meant to happen is going to happen.
Yeah.
Even it's a one night. Like I was married once, and the lady I married, it went from a one night stand to being a marriage. So even if it's one night stand, it's okay to fuck the guy on the first day. Get shit over with right away.
Yeah, facts.
My thing, don't waste your time. Whatever some women will wait. I'm gonna wait. I mean, not now. Now I think a long time is like a week. But back in the early 2000s, girls want to wait 6 months to get his pussy, and they wait 6 months, right? Get to know this guy. You get to meet his family. You do all of that, all of this, all of a sudden now you fuck him and he got a little dick. Now you don't want him no more. And now your whole family's invested in this nigga, but now you're not gonna be satisfied sexually. So enjoy your life and just it's a chance, a risk. Whether it would last or not last. But sometimes women try to hold the pussy because they think that that's gonna make a man stay or make him. Yeah. Nah, you want to find out right away. It might be for your own benefit too to find out how big this nigga's dick is.
Okay.
Or how quick he comes.
Hey, you lying, man.
For other people.
Hey, turn it to the girls?
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies, we'll turn it to y'all if you got a question or a disagreement or a point or something that you wanted to make. Maybe you didn't like something I said or you disagree with something or you want to ask a question that was maybe a different topic. I think you had something, right? Hollywood, you had a different topic?
No, let's let her go first because she's
okay.
ready.
All right. Go ahead.
It's been something on my mind is like, let's say you have something stable with someone, but the same question, like men loving women more or vice versa. How do you I don't know, go about a situation where it's just like obviously one person likes the other more or the other person's too busy to provide the attention that the other one needs. With cheating and everything, it's just like, is that also a cause? I don't know what the question is, but other than like, if somebody likes someone more and it's so obvious, where does that relationship go? What is there to be done?
I mean, it depends on which gender is liking more.
Who is it, man?
I would say like if a girl is way into a guy more, meaning like, on his page, like giving more attention, giving more like validation or just interest in general, versus like the guy being like, living his life and then maybe not being emotionally available to, I don't know, reciprocate. But definitely like man receiving more and then like the woman liking them more. I don't know, like those situations.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I'm just like,
gather your thoughts and come with and like.
I've been trying. I mean, it's just like that thing, like when two people are obviously into each other, but one isn't available.
So
like the other one.
Are you saying like the girl's really into the guy, but he's not really putting effort like you should?
I guess, yeah. Like they're just not able to, for example.
So there's only two options I can think of. Either he's not willing to make that step because he doesn't like her like that, or he just doesn't see her as, I want to say, wife material, just sex. Because for example, if the guy actually wants to be with her, he'll put effort in. If he doesn't want to be, he won't.
Right.
I mean, guys are very upfront. They'll tell you what it is from the very beginning by actions. Either they do or they don't. There's no games being played for mostly guys.
I mean, you're not dumb. You know it's of guys not showing interest. Don't waste your time. If you like a certain guy, you don't feel like he's liking you back, just move on.
Definitely not chasing. But...
All right, I'll give it to you a little more raw. No homo. It's one of two things typically. A, she's useless or has annoying ass habits, or B, she's a whore and he doesn't want to commit to her. But he's not going to tell her either of these things because he wants to keep her on the sex hamster wheel. Yeah, that's when girls are like they don't get elevated to girlfriend or main chick. It's one of those two things typically. He found out something about your past and he's disgusted by it. So he's not going to give you the title, or she doesn't provide enough value. She's annoying, or he doesn't really like to be around her like that, and he doesn't want to elevate her. Those are typically the two reasons why a guy won't elevate a girl to girlfriend status. And you'd be amazed at like how your past can come back to bite you. I know a girl right now that's going through it. She met a guy. She used to do OnlyFans. She used to be a dancer. Dude found out. Now he's going to break up with her and kick her out the house, all this other shit. So it's like when a man finds out that a girl used to have like a very shady past, a lot of them get infuriated, man. Because they look at it like, yo, what the fuck? You deceived me. Because let's be honest, when a girl meets a guy, what does she do? She puts her best foot forward. Oh, I'm pure. I'm a good girl, blah, blah, blah. Then they find out this shit. They're like, what the fuck? Let's say you got with a guy and he told you he was a lawyer. then you find out that he's over here making sandwiches at Subway, you would feel some type of way, right? That's how men feel when they find out that a girl's a hoe that he thought was pure.
1 foot long?
You don't got that. You don't got that.
Was
Yeah,
that?
but
Not from me.
Was that?
unless
That's lying. Like, no matter you say you're a lawyer, but you're still making Subway sandwiches. But I do respect all the Subway sandwiches makers.
You missed the point.
well,
Yeah.
he probably
I
had to
was
do
saying
that because
they're all lying. Like you're
Well-
like it's not the same. Like, it's the same. Like
but
you're
if you
just
already
lying
love, if you already
relationship.
fell in love with him, would you stick around even though he said he makes sandwiches?
Like, that's weird.
Nope.
I mean,
She said
No, no,
I
no,
mean,
no.
I might say yes, but I might say yes if I really feel like he's.
Because him and a lawyer is probably what attracted you. So now
Yeah.
that just tells you
My
that
lawyer
how
might be more
That's
men
attracted
have
to
to
my
fake it
parents.
so much.
I'm just giving the functional equivalent. Since men and women aren't the same, I had to give you a functional equivalent. So like a woman saying that I'm pure, and then the guy finds out that she's not pure, he's gonna feel some type of betrayal and rage. Same exact thing as a girl thinks a guy's successful and has money and status, and she finds out he's really a bum. That same level of betrayal and deceit, right? So that's the equivalent. So
What are things you would recommend for women to like start working on now to like prevent that? High value traits you want to see.
Be submissive. Don't be a pain in the ass. Not speaking a lot. Being quiet more often. No, I'm being very brutally honest here. Like, I'm keeping 1,000 with y'all, man. Like, men really don't give a fuck about your opinions. And I'll tell you why. Where this stems from. Before you guys get angry and call me a misogynist. The reason why is because women live a much easier life than men. So since women live a much easier life than men, what the hell can you tell me about life? Right? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, if you're a lawyer and a paralegal tries to tell you how to run a case, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? You haven't been to law school. Shut up. You're not gonna listen to them. And I don't want to say that's the same relationship between men and women, but I'm trying to give you an example. Like, men have to go through way more in life to get to a certain point. So you're not going to sit there and want to take an opinion of someone that lives an easier life than you do. And let's be honest, a lot of times when a man's with a chick, the chick makes less money than him. She maybe isn't as competent as he is. That's why she's attracted to him in the first place. He's supposed to be the leader. What the fuck do I look like as a leader talking to a subordinate and getting advice from them? Doesn't make sense. So women want a leader. You need to act as such. And I would say that's why men typically don't care about female opinions a lot of the times.
You just want a good listener. Like most people, when they speak to you, like everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants an opinion, but like most of communication is listening. So like, you know, yes, you guys want us to shut up or,
Yes.
you know, so you guys want us to shut up, but you just want a good listener.
I think the big
and maybe
reason,
give a different perspective to what you're already talking about, you know?
I think the big reason why men value quietness from females so much is that realistically speaking, men and women don't share very similar interests and hobbies in life.
And what
life
if they do?
experiences. A lot of time we don't.
But what if they do?
Well, if you're with a hyper masculine man and you're a hyper feminine woman, which is the way it should be, that polarity is going to automatically mean you don't have similar interests.
You want a girlfriend that always speak like ChatGPT?
What?
You want a girlfriend that always speaking like ChatGPT? She's submissive. She follow all your rules. When you ask her, do you destroy human one day? Will you hurt me one day? And she will say, no, I have no opinions.
It's
You
not
like-
about that. It's about, I mean, if you look at Hispanic culture, Asian culture, etc., why is it an attractive thing for women to be quiet and not really speak unless spoken to? It's because men really don't give a shit what women think, honestly.
Question. I'll give you a prime example.
Across all different religions since the beginning of time and different cultures, female opinions aren't really that valid because we live different experiences.
Yo, let's say, right, me and Mike are out chilling,
No
right?
offense.
And our girl's with us. We're talking business one-on-one. And she's like, oh, well, I heard this is a good way to do business as well. It's like, we ask for your opinion, but thank you, but no thank you.
Now, are there exceptions? Are there women that might be able to add value here and there and stuff? Of course. But in general, right, there's a saying, women are to be seen and not be heard, right? And then there's another saying in Spanish, the quieter you are, the cuter you are. Think about that. Why is quiet women attractive across different cultures? It's because in general, women don't have the same life experiences as men. That's why.
So, question: in a healthy, like successful relationship, are we supposed, as the women in the relationship, are we supposed to feel pity or like feel bad for the male experience?
No, you shouldn't. No, absolutely not. Survival of the fittest, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's like I tell guys all the time, women don't give a fuck about your problems. Just make more money, become more successful, go to the gym, be that leader that she wants.
Yep.
Okay.
So, you know. You have some?
Rumble rants or?
Oh yeah, we can hit rumble rants.
yeah.
Does anybody else have anything? Yeah, go ahead.
You know the meme of like the wolf with the you know the meme with the wolf and it's like sitting and it's the male with the moon? No. The
No.
No.
I mean, what are we talking about? Twilight here? I've never heard of that meme. Why? What about this meme?
Because you guys remind me of it. Like,
Ooh.
it's like the cure for male loneliness is
To be alone? Is it to be alone?
no.
I'm
It
confused.
just changes. It's like never mind. Forget it.
Find the meme.
Forget it. I'll find it if I get my phone.
I have a question.
Go ahead. Shoot.
What are your guys' thoughts on this generation of men becoming very like having very feminine traits and qualities? Because that I've noticed just in dating life, it's so hard now to like funnel out these guys that are just
Like what?
I don't
What are
know,
the
like they're
traits?
just so feminine.
They're looking
They're
for
just-
a mom or what?
Especially in Toronto
They're just
and Canada, and Vancouver.
The social media.
You want to take this one?
I don't know. I mean, I'm old school, you know, but I really don't understand. I guess a lot of the rappers now are feminine. It's just the athletes are all feminine. They're not like it was back in the 90s and 2000.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what era we are in. It's a very different era, you know, and it is what it is, you know.
I mean, you got guys dancing on TikTok. You got like people that are trying to be like NPCs. It's just like
You know
it's a
what?
weird era.
exactly.
And it's like
a
okay,
decent
It's
era.
so cringe. It's
Yeah.
so weird.
and then it's like you
But I think
want
they're
to,
just exploring their fluidity. Like
bro.
you don't have to find them
That's some
attractive.
bullshit,
Just
man.
let them be who they want to be.
Yo,
Like
a man should be a man. Ultimately, I'm just saying that, like in this generation, it's the movies, it's the social media
It's
platforms.
everything,
It's like legit girls saying, "Oh, I like feminine men." That's bullshit. No, you don't. Do you really? I don't think so.
Well, she
social
said nail
media was
polish.
definitely made for women.
nail polish.
You
No,
li- you like guys
feminine,
nail polish?
feminine features.
You like nail polish on a guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
What, Drake?
yeah. I
Oh,
do.
absolutely not.
Drake?
Sorry, somebody say.
Yeah, me.
Okay.
Okay, so
Keep it short, please.
ChatGPT.
Nice and concise.
ChatGPT.
Go
Back in
ahead.
China.
okay, so I was thinking about like girls like saying that right now in this society, girls like feminine guys. But sometimes the feminine guy, this feminine trait, it's just like caring. Just feel like
Right.
he feels like he don't gonna cares about what you're feeling. He gonna
Like more vulnerable.
yeah, just and that I think that can claims that sometimes what we want is not only a guy that can provide us with like money or
Mhm.
a big dick. It's sometimes like we need more caring. That you said that like guys sometimes say that we don't care about women's opinion at all.
Mhm.
But actually, why some of the feminine traits guys, they are more popular in internet because girls just want that.
Mhm.
And we want more
like,
than